One of the biggest things you have to be very careful of is your heart, specifically right here in the center. The arteries on this side will start to become tighter and tighter. One day you have a really great day, next 3 days, subpar. One day is really great, next 2 days, subpar. And that's because the hormones are not always firing when they should be. You have to be very, very careful when someone pisses you off, gets upset. Sometimes it irritates your skin a little too much, a little too fast. When that happens, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be in that mode for too long. So one thing he has to be very careful of is sometimes he gets a lot of pressure right in this area. When you share with people, people love your heart, people love your energy, but the problem is sometimes when you share with the wrong people for too long, you don't realize sometimes who of those people are like, the word is probably leech, people who are looking to steal what you have. Your kidneys are starting to give out, so you'll start to notice that your hair texture is changing. You're gonna start to notice that it's gonna drop off very, very quickly. You'll start to even notice at nighttime ringing, especially in the right ear, you'll start to notice a little bit of ringing. Next, you have to be very cautious of you don't get enough oxygen going up to here, to the brain. When you don't get enough oxygen going up to there, sometimes you get the fogginess, sometimes you feel a little dizzy, sometimes you'll start to notice that you just want to go and lay down and take a nap, right? Yeah. Do you sometimes feel you study something, learn something, but then it just gets foggy upstairs?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you notice that sometimes you start to notice things where you're forgetting little things that you never forgot before?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Your soul is so, how do we say, sparky, which means you hear something once, you can spark it, you can do it. You dance once, you do it, and you master it very quick. Problem is, this has gotten in the way from you being able to do that more often. You have such a, what we call, natural way about yourself. You how do we say, get along well, very easy. But the issue is sometimes you get along well with the people that don't always have your best interests at heart. So they'll very, very quickly talk behind your back, very, very quickly talk maybe not the nicest things, even though you went in with a clear conscience. One of the biggest things you can understand right now that you can do for yourself, don't stay stuck. Do you notice that your hands and feet get cold very, very quickly, right? Blood pressure is already low, okay? Circulation is also low. One thing you also have to be cautious of is your back and your posture. Right in this area, there's a strong fire, there's a strong will. Great for work, not great for always the relationship.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. And one thing you have to learn to do is not be afraid to go back to where the trauma is so that it fully gets erased, so that it fully gets let out. Because it's sitting right here on you right now. And you have to be the type of person that says, you know what? How much time of my life have I wasted this on that? How much time of my life did I lose sleep? How much time in the life did I lose that I didn't do this, didn't do that? And as soon as you have regrets and we age, those are the things that hold us back. Those are the things that we'll never live at peace with. A lot of times it's because when we're so busy at work or so busy living in life, we're stuck in here and we're not in here. But when you have a body, this and this is connected. But why is it when we live life or when we do other things, this and this is separated?
Yes.
One thing you have to be very cautious of, and very specifically, when we talk relationship, not just relationship with other people, relationship with you. Sometimes this is the biggest enemy. This prevents anything from growing, communicating, connecting. How long you know dance anymore?
10, 20 years.
10, 20 years? Okay. But when you did dance, that lit your soul on fire.
Yes.
And what happens when you stopped?
Just become a robot, functional.
Become a robot. Do it, the bare necessity to survive, correct?
Correct.
Yes. And what type of life is that? You don't find a lot of happiness that way, right? When this is damaged or is damaged goods, the wave of communication that you want to get to someone else, you understand exactly what you're saying. Other people never pick it up. Other people never hear the words you say. They never feel it. But in order for them to understand you, you have to understand yourself. Peace is the greatest asset. Anything that comes at the cost of your peace, it's too high a price, right? Do you follow? So for a lot of us who are listening and watching, I mean, don't take it that we're only pointing out the negative things. It's pointing out, okay, we found the issues, and then when we have more time together, we're able to go over those so-called solutions, right?
Yeah.
Because that's a little more personal. If we don't have the formula, we can't get the results. If we don't know what the issue is, then we don't know what to fix to go get better results. And so that's why we want to make sure, like people we come in contact with, we always want to make their life better. Because I've developed a great amount of skill around these talents and gifts, so that I can continue to help give to people, give to people, give to people. So that when I give, then they become better. Then when they become, what happens to their family? What happens to their colleagues? it spreads, it spreads, it spreads. It's infectious. And so that's why we want to bring some enlightenment, awakening to like, you know what? Yes, we do have issues, but yes, they can be corrected, but only if you're ready.